Hey y'all, it's Queen Yuri, the quintessential entrepreneur, Riverside RV housewife of YouTube Tarot. Y'all know what it is. We'll get right into this reading. Thank you, angels and guides, for being here with us today. What messages do you have for us to receive on Aqueeny-WQN? Two of Wands. That is so funny. Y'all, my cards be flexing. They be so like on point. It's weird. So Two of Wands. This is like the energy of like someone looking into the future. So Two of Wands, to me, how it's giving now is like the energy of you making plans, you know, if there's a question of my heart. So, but it's the energy of you making plans for, you know, it could be for, you know, a week or two, like 2 weeks out, or like tomorrow, plans for the next day. You're planning, okay, or seeing your future, or like calculating how you're going to do something strategically, you know, logically, whatever. Or this is actually the energy of you could be you know, looking into your astrology as well. Got my goosey. You could be looking into your astrology, using your name, your date and time that you were born, stuff like that. Okay. Well, I mean, it's like, you know, the Two of Wands is not a major arcana. But you are being like proactive about something. Or it's like the energy of staying on top of things. You're staying on top of things. Okay. This could be like the energy of being aware of like the energy that you want to keep, or like the direction that you want your life to go in, or like the energy that you want to identify as. It's like, what's better than 1 millionaire? 2. Okay. Let me see if I can pull a plot out of this. Swim, swim, see all of your skin. I could spend my whole life watching you swim. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. I don't know why it looks like you're at the strip club or something like that. Like, I don't know. This energy is kind of like, this is like the energy of someone who can like just come in and save the day, you know? And it's like not, it's like someone comes in, saves the day, and they're like, oh, it's nothing major, you know? It's like someone who comes in, saves the day, and they're like, oh, you're good. It could be that someone's thinking about you when you don't know that they're thinking about you. They're already like planning to do nice things for you, or do like kind things for you. And it's like, it seems like magic when they come around, but in reality, like, someone cared enough to like plan for you. Okay, that's beautiful. And so I'm getting like someone surprises you with like, I'm getting like someone's just thoughtful. Someone's thoughtful. Like they take time out and they think about you. With the Two of Wands, someone's thoughtful. You know, it's that energy of like you're telling someone who's your favorite artist or singer, or who's your favorite ice skater or something like that, and like they hear you, they know that you're not expecting for them to like really, you know, actually listen, care about you, and like plan something based off of something that you said to them, like in an innocent conversation or something like that, where you weren't looking for anything. You just was, you know, you're getting to know someone, and you say, oh yeah, my favorite ice skater is, you know, or my favorite singer is like Beyonce or whatever. You know, you say this to them, and like behind the scenes they're actually like looking into like, oh well, you know, well, when can I get you to a concert, or what is something kind or nice that I can do for you that is related to that. Or maybe they set up, like, just, it could be something just like thoughtfully impactful, where like maybe they set up their home to be like a theater or something like that. Maybe they have like strobe lights, and you know, they make it they cut off the lights, they put the strobe lights on, and you know, they have you know, dinner there for you, whatever your favorite food is, like pasta or whatever you like, and they tell you to, like, you know, dress cute and like come over, and then you come over and they have like the like all of Beyonce's movies pulled up on TV or something like that, so you can, so that y'all can do a, what's it called when you watch, oh my god, that's gonna get to me because I know what that is. Series. You can watch like every one of Beyonce's movies, like, you know, binge watch Beyonce's movies, something like that. It's just something that you wouldn't expect for someone to be thoughtful enough to do or whatever, but they do it. And it seems like something that someone could like finesse to make it seem kind of unplanned, but they actually did put effort into it. But it's like, but it seems effortless. So it's just like someone is thoughtful. Someone is like a beautiful person. That was weird what I just did, but it's like trying to keep my thoughts inside my head, like you know, it's like the energy of like all you have to do is show up and look cute. You know, you don't have to worry about anything because someone's nice, kind, sweet, thoughtful, welcoming, you know, easy to be around. You know, they have the scene set, like they you know, it's smelling good. You know, they have your favorite food, or maybe they ordered some food. Like, you know, someone is just the kind of person that you can just show up and be cute, and like they'll do everything else. Or if you say like I like something or I need something or whatever, they just show up like it's no big deal and handle it for you. Like it didn't take much effort on their part or something like that. And even if it does take effort, they don't, like, someone doesn't complain. Someone doesn't want you to know everything it takes or everything it took to get something done for you, because they enjoy seeing you happy. You know, they don't want you to. This is the energy of like somebody's husband not wanting their wife to know about their bills. It's like, I was thinking about like a girl, she was like, my husband don't even like me to know we got bills. Or I think it was actually a guy who said it. He was like, I don't even like to let I don't even like to let my wife know that we even have bills. Like she don't know how all this stuff keeps going. She don't know how the lights stay on. She don't know how the rent stay paid. Like so like someone doesn't want to put like a mental burden on their wife because they think that she's, you know, too feminine, too cute, too sweet. You know, they don't want to stress her out or overburden her. And I think that we were actually talking about this in one of our videos when we were saying about how like the energy of being whisked away, and how you would know that like a masculine energy actually loves you and wants you to stay in your feminine, because that being in your feminine energy, if you are a woman, so if you're a woman, the only way you can love a masculine energy is if you can keep your feminine energy. Like that's the only way you can be in love. So if someone is like overburdensome or makes you too aware of their energy near you because they keep asking you for things, or they're making you financially uncomfortable, or they want you to adjust how you do things in a way that puts a strain on you. If they just make you uncomfortable with like little things that they do because they don't like the idea, because it could be even subconsciously they are not resonating with your feminine energy. It could be that they are gay, or they're wildly insecure. It could be that they're financially unfit to be dating. Anything like that will make that quote unquote masculine, because they're not masculine, and that would be their whole frustration. Being around you makes them aware of their masculinity. and the fact that if it's something that they want to avoid. So if someone is trying to avoid their own masculine energy, say for example, if someone doesn't have very much money, like if a man doesn't have any money, and like you're just a girl out here and like he wants somebody, he wants companionship, but he can't afford that. Okay, then being around you, if you keep your feminine energy, it will frustrate him, because your feminine energy would say, no, I can't help you financially, or I'm actually busy, so I'm not going out. I didn't plan on going out for dinner tonight. So unless you get my tab, like I'm not gonna go. Or if he invites you out and you're like, well, I don't have any money, you still want to go? And then he might be like, oh, it's fine. But subconsciously, if you avoid that interaction, he's gonna be trying to get you to do. He might show like subconscious frustration toward you because you're keeping your feminine energy. So, but obviously, the one in this reading seems very masculine, like someone that you wouldn't have to worry about that with. So, seems like someone that you can actually keep your feminine energy around. Someone who's not going to try to go out of their way to make you feel uncomfortable. It actually seems like someone who's going out of their way to make you feel comfortable. They want it to seem effortless. They don't want to overburden you, because they're like, what? Okay, so what we were saying is, okay, the idea of getting whisked away. It's difficult to love someone that you have to take care of, and you have to constantly like separate the idea of them being an adult and them being a child, because in their mind they're gonna want to be treated like an adult even though they're acting like a child. And that puts a social strain on you. It puts a financial strain on you. It's just awkward. And it also puts a mental strain on you, because now you would have to think for them and yourself, because if someone can't function without you, like if they can't get anywhere without you, if they can't have any money without you, if they can't feed themselves, if they can't pay the rent without you, the feminine energy, then that would put a mental strain on you. It puts a financial strain on you. It puts an emotional strain on you. And it puts a social strain on you, because now you have to figure out how to treat a person when you just want to treat them how they're acting, but they're wanting you to respect their authority, but you're trying to figure out where's the authority, because it seems like you need me or whatever. And then they would be pulling you out of your feminine energy. Now it's yet now it's even further awkward, because now someone is stretching you past energy that you don't even have. And now your body and your mind and all your emotions are trying to figure out what do we do with this, because you're being pulled out of yourself. You're being pulled out of who you are as a woman. Like your identity, your very identity is being stripped from you. Right along with your finances, probably. Right along with your mental well-being. Right along with your emotional well-being. So it's difficult. Like if you are just overly aware of a masculine's energy, like in the beginning stages, little things that make you feel uncomfortable that you try to ignore, you're thinking, oh, that's weird, or oh, that makes me feel uncomfortable, or why do I have to do this for you? I know a lot of good girls who are raised in like religious homes, or religious, or just over dominating parents who don't like to explain things. That there are a lot of parents that are, you ask them, well, why do I need to do this, or why do I have to do that? And they'll just say, like, because I said so. I mean, that was like a whole thing with, like, I know with my generation, but if you were raised in a certain type of family where you're pretty much taught to not question things, or you're taught to get along with a relative that you really don't get along with, or you're taught to fit in with your family just to go along, to get along, they'll make you feel like it's for the greater good, type of thing. You get adjusted to like ignoring your discomfort, but you can't do that. So because if someone makes you feel uncomfortable, like in the beginning, like it doesn't matter what they look like, unless what they look like makes you feel uncomfortable. But what I'm saying is, if they just make you feel uncomfortable, the best thing that you can do, like if it strains on you, or if someone's asking you to give and you're wondering, well, what are you giving? Maybe someone could make you feel obligated to give to them. It could be that someone makes you feel obligated to give to them, but they haven't given you anything. But they're guilting you and trying to make you feel obligated to give to them because they figure that you're supposed to be some nice person. But the thing is that nice people are everywhere, all over the world. Like you don't have to be so nice that you drain yourself, to make someone else comfortable. If you're a feminine energy, you're supposed to be making yourself comfortable. And like, I feel like, I don't know, I hope to God that it ain't the energy of someone like plotting on how they finna swindle somebody. But no, it don't feel like that's what this is. Like maybe somebody just it just seems like somebody, you know, somebody wants you. They're wanting to put in the work. They're wanting to surprise you because maybe they think that you're cute, they want you like that. Okay, so they're gonna set things up, you know, the whole steak and lobster, whatever, bubble bath with the rose petals, strobe lights with the TV on, all Beyonce's movies on for you, because, you know, duh, Beyonce. So like, girls love Beyonce, so, you know, we're gonna go with that. And that way you can come in, you ain't got to think about nothing, because he got everything set up. You know, maybe he told you to bring a bikini because y'all about to have like a little charcuterie board in the bathtub, something like that. So I love me a good garden tub. But, you know, that way you come in, somebody has the whole itinerary, you know, but he's making it feel effortless. He's making it feel like he's shielding you from the effort that he put into it. Because why? Because he's trying to hypnotize you. He wants to hypnotize you so that you can just be like, oh, ooh, ah, you know, he's so nice, you know, he's so good. I want to hang out with him more. Like, yes, I will, you know, skinny dip with you or whatever. So, you know, and he's not going you walk in and he's like, oh, you know, you want to know everything I had to do to, like, you want to hear about my trip to the grocery store and, like, you know what I mean? Like, no, he's trying to hypnotize you, captivate you, you know what I'm saying? So, Two of Cups, because he's trying to get to the Two of Cups with you. So he almost wants you in like a haze. He might even bring you some wine or something like that, because he don't want you overthinking anything, because he wants your love, you know. Let's see. My friends think I'm crazy for spending all my time wandering around the countryside looking for these creatures, but I don't care. Monster master. Gotta catch them all. Yeah, somebody's trying to get in your Pokeball. Like, somebody's on a quest. Like, and the quest ain't to talk about anything that he think ain't gonna keep you hypnotized. And that's how you stay in love, you know. You're not, certain things a woman ain't even supposed to, like, know about it, how it gets done and all this stuff, you know. Like, I guarantee you, like, don't no woman on the face of the earth want to hear about, you know, in a negative, complaining way about how you earn the money to pay the rent, because it's not supposed to feel like something that you're playing victim about, or something that she should feel sorry for you over. You know, it's supposed to feel like something sexy, like, you know, ooh, sexy daddy, you know, paid the rent and I don't even know what's going on. I'm just cute in here, thank God, you know, I love him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, certain chores around the house, like, I'm so insistent upon this, you know, Like, if you got a husband who's in your house, or a boyfriend, or whatever you got going, your fiance, whatever, if he is using your trash can for anything, then he should definitely take it out. Like, it shouldn't, you really shouldn't have to like walk up to him and ever have to ask him to do that, really. Because I mean, it's 2026, technology is advanced. I mean, y'all got to start thinking. How is that? That's not sexy. It's just not sexy. You know, you can press one button and figure out anything that you want to figure out in this life. But you mean to tell me you can't think with your brain capacity to say, oh, you know, let me go haul this trash off? You know, that's weird. Like, just do that. Like, I hate lazy men. I don't like lazy men who talk about technology, because to me it's just an oxymoron. Like, how are you talking about like how advanced technology is in like the trajectory of the future, and then you can't even stand on your 2 feet and do simple things. Like, that's insane. Like, people are out here using their minds to create all kinds of things, and your brain already like supposedly works. It's already connected to the rest of your body and your nervous system. So what's your excuse for not doing things, for not moving your body? I just don't get that. It says, nothing hotter than saying no. Empowerment, limits, and self-honor. Boundaries are sexy, babe. So yes, just this is saying the best thing that you can do in order to, like, even if you like someone, if you're a girl, you like someone, if they make you feel uncomfortable, just be straight up with them. Be like, no, you don't have to be straight up. You can be like, well, I'm busy. I'm busy is like always a good go-to. I'm busy. Because if you're busy, then it's perfect to say you're busy. If you're given an offer that you're not feeling, if somebody wants you to give to them, for like, are they giving to you? Why do they feel entitled to you giving to them? Are they trying to get you in a situation where they're trying to guilt you into holding up your side of the friendship or whatever? Because it could be a friendship, it could be any situation, you know. Are they trying to get you to hold up your side of the friendship, the marriage, the partnership, and then guilting you into holding your side? But then what are they doing? Are they holding up their side of the friendship? And then too, what are they wanting from you? Are they being worth that, whatever it is that they want from you? Or are they putting in the effort that it takes to get that, whatever they want from you? Or are they just dragging by the bare minimum, not really caring about you? You know, maybe they're not trying to like actually put a smile on your face. Like the guy in the reading was being thoughtful. I mean, just simple things like using your brain creatively to make someone happy. Are they thoughtful? You know? Are there things that you want or need that they are like willing to give you? They should consider that before they ask you for something. You know? Now, because do they ever even ask you, do you need anything, while they're asking you for anything? You know, they feel like maybe you have limitless resources, or you can have something unlimited or something like that. It could be that you have like unlimited Wi-Fi or something like that. And it could be that you have a friend who always wants to come to your house and use your Wi-Fi. And it could be that sometimes, you know, sometimes you say yes, but then sometimes you just say no, because like that's your boundary. It could be for whatever reason. Maybe it could be because if maybe they like to come inside your house whenever they use your Wi-Fi. And like you don't, it could be that like you just don't want to have the awkward conversation that's like, you know, like it would be cool, but like you come in my house every time, like my social energy is just not there today. Like, you know, like maybe you just enjoy a lot of private time, or you could be busy. You could be an entrepreneur. You could be, you know, you could work. You could have to keep your schedule up and everything to where it's just not conducive for you to spend your time giggling, you know, with somebody. You know, maybe you might start to wonder like, well, I mean, it's just like, you know, I want to be kind to you, but what's gonna be my benefit? Because my Wi-Fi actually costs money, and like my energy too. It's like you know, you come over, you want to stay, you know, you want to stay for hours, or you coming over every day. You know, you're coming over to my house like every day. You're coming inside every day. It's interrupting my day a little bit. Like, I'm a good friend, but you know, are you my only friend? Do I have children? Do I have a business that I'm starting? Do I need to do my hair? Do I need to paint my toes? Do I need to cook my dinner? Do I need to go grocery shopping? Do I need to wash my clothes? You know, like, do I have things that I'm doing? Am I enrolled in school right now? Do I need to study? Am I focused on my Bible? Do I need to study my Bible? Do I just want to just sit in my tub naked with bubbles and rose petals and sing as loud as I can without anybody else in my house, and then walk around naked or in just a robe when I'm done with that? Because I'm about to have some watermelon and I just want to be by myself and blast my music, you know, like so, you know, somebody could like see you having an unlimited resource as like But I should be entitled to your, to, like, you know, what you have. But only you can put like a price on your thing, or whatever, or what it is. If it's your time, your energy, your lights. Maybe you could be the kind of person who likes to keep like the lights off all the time, but like you don't, maybe that's your privacy, and like you don't like to tell people that about yourself, that you're very frugal and you like to keep all your lights off. Maybe when someone comes over, they stay for like hours and they want a snack. They don't ever bring their own food, or maybe they bring their own food every now and again, and they might bring you something, but like maybe not often. Maybe they come over like every day and they want something out your fridge, and you know, because they're there. And like maybe you don't like people to know, oh, I love to keep my lights off all the time, like all throughout the day and even at night or whatever, but you don't want people to know that. So you keep your lights on while you have company. You act normal. You know what I mean? So it could be like so many things, okay, reasons why, you know, that you would actually want someone to actually put forth the effort to like impress you, or like show their appreciation toward you without like guilt tripping you, or without victimizing themselves. You know, like in any situation, like in order to keep the dynamic like leveled, then it should be like equal effort, I feel, instead of entitlement. There should just be equal effort. Like if somebody's like going to be your teammate with you, if someone's on your team, they need to act like that they're on your team. Like they need to behave in a loyal way, like in a loyal way. You know, they don't need to be trying to like start stuff, or like getting angry with you because you reminded them of the fact that they were supposed to do their part and they don't want to do their part. You know, maybe they want to be off doing other things that aren't doing their part. They're trying to go off and do like things that have nothing to do with doing their part, and then they want to come to you like, hey, can you just be generous even though I didn't do my part, even though I'm not, you know, even though I'm not doing what you've requested. Can you, like, now can you still give to me even though I didn't give to you, or something like that? No. When you do your part, I'll do my part. Like, then we can be in a beautiful energy that is loving, and you won't have to come at me all like playing the victim and stuff. Like coming to me saying, oh, I know I didn't do my part, but I didn't do my part because I was playing the victim. That's why I didn't do my part. My excuse is that I was playing the victim instead of being concerned with, you or us, or doing my part. It was a priority for me to play the victim instead. I was doing woe is me, and now I'm coming to you again as woe is me. I was out there. When I was out there, I was being woe is me. I was preparing in my little crystal ball. I was like, I'm about to play the victim today. I wasn't thinking about us being happy. I figured I would just play the victim and then ask you to, have mercy on me, because of course I was out playing the victim, doing all kinds of other stuff, not being concerned with you. But now I want you. Can you do that thing you do that I like? Can you do that thing? Okay. No. But when you can be thoughtful, when I ask you, hey, like, I would really love if you would do something like that. Maybe you're the type of person, you've said things in passing several times. They don't listen. You're trying to make a gentle request to see what they would do with it. They don't care. They're not listening. They don't care about nothing that you want, nothing that you like. They're not concerned with none of that. So maybe you just straight up tell them, hey, I know you ignored me when I say I would really like this and that for you to, when I just try to have like a casual conversation, like, so I'm gonna just tell you outright, I want you to do this for me. I want you to I want to have a movie night with nothing but Beyonce movies. Nothing but Beyonce movies. Straight Beyonce movies all night. They're looking at you crazy like that's too much to ask for. You're asking for one night of Beyonce movies. Okay. It's too much, but then they come at you. Like, hey, I know that it's been, quite some time that you've been asking me for one thing, but here I am asking you for something, even though I didn't do. No. Because you like to watch movies about drug addicts and druggies and all that stuff. You like to watch movies about so you want to watch It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp and Baby Boy, that's fine. But like, we can't do one night of Beyonce movies, like, for me. Okay. But no, I'm just playing. It looks like someone is becoming more thoughtful. Like, it just seems like somebody's becoming more thoughtful of you, because maybe they're realizing that they just want to be in the Two of Cups energy with you, because it's just a more feasible energy to be in. Because I feel like when they are all out there trying to catch them all or whatever the heck that they think that they're doing, all it does is it causes a strain. I feel like they go out there, they're trying to catch them all, and then they come back to you. They literally don't have any money. Like they're like, they come back to you struggling or something, and then they're like, well, I'm getting like an energy of somebody who asks you to borrow your Wi-Fi or whatever, and you were like, maybe you were like, well, you got to give me $25 this time or whatever. I don't know. And then they come back and they're like, I don't got no gas in my car to get home. I would have it, but I had to give you that $25 because of your Wi-Fi or something like that. Something weird to where it was like, what do you mean? Like, you didn't have to come and over here and use my Wi-Fi, but they're saying like, well, at your house I get to come inside and sit down, and so I want to come to your house. I just don't want you to ask me for any money or something like that. It's just like, I don't know. It's like somebody feels like entitled to your energy or something like that. On one hand, but then on the other hand, you have someone who it could be that you have like a girlfriend or something like that who likes to come over, but you want to have a date night with your boo. You want to have a date night with your man candy. And he's trying to put on bikini and trunks and getting the bubble bath together and do all this stuff. So you're dating and everything, and like maybe he does all these thoughtful things. Now you have to say no to your friend or something. Maybe they don't like it, but they'll be fine or whatever. I'm seeing you trying to be on like Playboy Bunny energy. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Cool. Like somebody feels, if it's a girlfriend, maybe they feel like they should be more entitled to your energy than like a love interest you just met or something like that. They could be excuse me. They could be trying to say like, you don't never have time for me anymore, because you're always with your Two of Wands. Maybe they're saying, oh, you've known him all of 2 weeks, and now suddenly I can't come over and do my thing or do our thing. I can't come over so we can do our thing. Like maybe they're trying to make it seem like it's a y'all thing and not just a them thing or whatever, them coming over to use your Wi-Fi, but then you're asking them like, but like, I see what you're saying, like, I'm your friend, don't get me wrong, but like, what am I getting out of that? Because My new boo is very thoughtful, or something like that. He brings me love and money. So, okay. I'm getting like the energy of like, you know, you just started dating and like your friends are doing that thing friends do when you first start dating. They want to tell you how long you done known him. It's been 2 weeks, and you know you can't be that good or whatever. So anyways, that was today's message. It was a little bit raunchy, but we're gonna go with that. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the reading today. I'm delirious. It's like, I don't know what's wrong with me today. But yeah, y'all have a good night, and I will see